today's celebration to celebrate Mr. Steve Baxley here. Oh, stand up so everybody wins. So Steve, I chose Steve as our so
No,
reason...
don't applaud, just roll coins.
Funny guy. So the reason I chose Steve is since Steve and Chastity started working with him, and before he got to meet Chastity, he got a lot of things accomplished with him. But in that time, since I got to start working with him, Steve went from being in the homeless shelter, being there more than 90 days, and kind of not really knowing where he was gonna go. But a lot of work. I mean, he did a lot of his work on his own. Like he was able to find places there he could go and he could stay. And in that time, he's got his Social Security. So he now went from having zero income, he has income. And I think one of the biggest things for him was we made a referral to J-Town Clubhouse, and he's had regular attendance at J-Town, and I think it's done a lot of good for him. I can tell that his moods are better.
He's not angry. He's
Yeah.
not angry anymore.
That's a very good point. Doesn't have as much anger.
No, and I've had my distemper shot, so I'm happy.
He's happy. He's got a lot of friends here.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's been J-Town's been great for him. Especially he was dealing with the loss of his mom, and someone who's dealt with grief personally. I know how hard grief is, and I think through all those things, he just persevered, and here we are today. So I'd like to present you with this certificate of achievement. To you, Mr. Stephen Baxley. You gotta come up and get it though.
He ain't gonna be lazy and give it to you. You gotta go up and get it.
No, we didn't get there.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did all the work. You did all the hard stuff.
When accustomed as I am to public speaking and or lynching, well, that one joke I'll just bury. I want to thank everybody for being here. I was going to say, honored guest, Rabbi Leroy, Friar Tuck, everybody, I thank you for this award. I am humbled, if not somewhat in awe of all this.
You deserved it.
You do it.
Thank you. Even though, well, I'm not even going to say anything about the blooper in the first name. That's okay. It makes me feel more prouder. Stefan.
Stefan. You're Stefan now, man. It's fancy. It's fancy.
Yes, I am Stefan. It is fancy. Yes. And, if you don't mind, I'd like to thank a few people. I stole this from the president. Sorry. Yes, I do. I want to thank my friends at Lifeways. I want to thank Segway, Integral, folks at the Anderson Building, my new pals at J-Town, those that are assembled and those that are falling apart. That one joke worked. My extended family, Angie, Chrissy, Yuki, and he who shall remain stunned, my friend, my brother from another mother, and my broadcast partner, Jay the Brain Man. I want to thank also Matthew Nichols, Jerry and Nancy Nichols, my friends at the indie comic creator community known as Comicscape, people like Anthony Romano, Ethan Van Shiver, Wyatt Holliday, Piper, Shane Davies, Luke Stone, Charlie's London, her husband, Jan, Patrick Thomas Parnell, Chris Knight, Means of Destruction, Nina Infinity, Mariah, Courtney, Sant Ravage, Christine, Dale Clone, and Peter Gilmore, two of the finest comic book artists you will ever see in this world, guaranteed. Linda Steele, Mandy Summers, my cousins, Brenda, Myra, Bruce, Crystal, and the people behind the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. You all have helped me, and of course, one of my friends from Northwest, Miss Stephanie, I thank you personally. And I will even thank in part the boys and girls over at the Jackson Interfaith Shelter and Coin Operated Laundry. They helped me out as well. You all have helped me find my smile, my humor, and literally my soul. And I'm blaming each and every one of you for that. No. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to the tip of my head and to my tootsies. Also got to thank another person who was sort of a spark of life for me, and his name is Glenn. He's one of the shelter folks, works over at Martinoria over there in the lovely city of Manchester, Michigan. And if you ever want to see a very quiet, quaint, rather picturesque, peaceful place, go to Manchester, Michigan. You will not believe that city. It is amazing. If you ever want to just stay there for a week or something like that, they keep their churches, their buildings nice and historic. They build them out of rock, stones, and other sort of. It's like going back into the bygone age where people were friendly, nice. But I'm going to, with this award, this definitely validates me, but there's a whole lot more work I gotta do to get completely whole again, and you guys behind me and my friends and my extended family, especially the one named Angie, who, much like my mother, has always had one motto: if you don't listen to me, please bend over and get ready for a size 13. Isn't that true? Nice little kick in the tuchus. And believe me, I've been kicked in the tuchus many times. In fact, I almost hit the goalpost at the high school once. But I still remember my graduation. They gave me a wrong size gown. It was windy. We had a football field, and my hat came off. I was trying to pick it up. Left foot met right foot and face planted on the 50-yard line. I still think that's still there right now. Otherwise, good luck trying to get rid of it. But I thank everybody here, and I thank everybody that I've met that continue to support me, that continue to ask about me, and just continue to give me the power and the backup. And these people are the ultimate heart lights. You all are definitely proof that there are still people in this world that care, that love, that support. And if anyone, one thing I want to just say is this: anyone thinks that no one cares, you got problems, you think nobody cares, wrong. Come to a place like Safeway, come to a place like Lifeways. They've got people here that care. Call the suicide prevention hotline, they care. Call the crisis line for Lifeways, they care. These people, you folks out here, care a lot about we the humble masses, and we are thankful. And I speak for everyone, and I say thanks for this. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not even gonna ask for a correction. I'm gonna keep the name Stefan as one of my characters. But I thank you all very much, and for
Put it
this.
in a frame.
Pardon?
Put it on your wall.
Yep, and oh yeah, I forgot one member of the family. My little cat Udo, who has been, since my mom passed away, very much like a little sister that I never had. And to her, I dedicate this, and my extended family, they're taking good care of her, so that one day I will come back and say, come on, Udo, we got a place, it's top floor. So, but again, I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, and I close with a line from the late British comic Dave Allen, who would always close his shows with this. Thank you, good night, and may God go with you.
We love you, Steve.
Now I'd like to do the ceremonial burning of the cheat sheet. No.